8:48 a.m. PST. I'm going to be going over the trades I took today, what happened, and my P&L. So let's get right into it. So on this account, I have two accounts. So on this account, I got stopped out. I took a pre-market trade on the way back up. Price reversed, and I got stopped out. No big deal. Hit my daily loss limit with a little bit of slippage, so 372. And yep, that's the trade. Over here, we can see not a big deal. One trade, and yeah, oh well. And yeah, this account is 51,523, so that's fine. Over on this other account, a lot more executions. This is where I took that loss when it dumped down. Market opened up right here. We swap out all-time high liquidity, and then we just sold off. I did catch this trade right here, and I made around $900. I got greedy. I tried to take a long on the way back up, right around here, and I got stopped out, blowing the account because I was being stupid. So I lost that account, which is very unfortunate because I was just being stupid. And yeah, it's all good though. So I got this account and really was just being scrappy after that. As we know, once we take a loss, we should be done. And yeah, ended up getting this account and just scrapped my way throughout the morning to make $1,500. This is probably going to say like 11 or something trades. 15 trades. But yeah, ultimately was trading very recklessly after that loss. And yeah, do not recommend trading after a loss because your emotions, your tilt, your greed, revenge trading will all tie into how it affects you on the charts. But yeah, that happened and it shows. So those are my two account balances. One of them hit my daily loss limit. The other one scrapped my way for a $1,500 day. But the trade that I was initially looking at was right over here. So we had market consolidate overnight into London. We kind of sold off, and then market opened up, manipulated the highs, and then sold off, targeting the draws and liquidity below. That was London, internal Asia's, Asia low, and then over here, let me delete this real quick. Over in here, we had two stacked 5-minute gaps. Whoa. So it was right in here. So we tapped into that. I know I didn't mark that right, but you get the idea. And that was the trade. The trade I took was a continuation off of the 5-minute gap right here into lower. That was the trade. The only reason I took the 5-minute short was because I took it with the Discord and everyone was doing it together. The trade that would have aligned best with my strategy would have been the 5-minute continuation to lower. So on the 15-minute, the only resting 15-minute gap below after we sweep out London is this one right here. So my strategy is New York opens up, we sweep out London. After we sweep out London, we target Asia. And after we sweep London and we're targeting Asia, we wait for the last 15-minute fair value gap to inverse, and we'll take that to Asia. And so we can see we had a sweep of London. We're inversing the 15-minute, targeting Asia. And so the stops were at the equal high, and the target was at the equal low with final TP at the bottom. And of course, we had runners towards that 5-minute gap below. And so, assuming we just had our Oh no, I just targeted Asia. This is just New York. My bad. I just targeted Asia. Nothing crazy. So with this trade, it's a 1 to 1.8, 65 point stop with 116 point TP. 1 to 1.8, and let's just say we'd use 2 or 3 contracts. Because like I said before, the daily loss is around $300. So 2, 3, so we would have to do 2 because we don't want to go over. So $258 to make $465 on this trade. Not bad. And that's using a 65 point stop, 115 point TP, targeting Asia, using the base candle closes, and yeah, just simply waiting for price to break through the last 15-minute fair value gap, and that's it. But the trade that I took was the second 5-minute inverse, which was right here, targeting Asia low. So same kind of deal. We'll just put this back on. Same kind of deal. Let's just put this right here. We had this right here. And the stops on this one were, I believe, right up here. Something like that. It was right around 40 or 50 points. Yeah. So that was the trade. And again, if we use this, let's just say we went in with 2 or 3. Yeah, so it'd be like 3 to make 352. I used a little bit more because the selling pressure was very aggressive. So I made 800. So yeah, I must have used around like 7 contracts. But that was it. Those were the trades that I took today. It was a 5-minute short. The 15 is the strategy. And I got stopped out early pre-market around here once it sold off. And on the other ones, let's see real quick. Yeah, on the other ones, I tried to take a long off of the inverse and I got stopped out. And then I ended up chopping around right here, taking some really, really bad trades to make $1,500. So nothing crazy. It's just about being more patient, following the rules, not letting your emotions of the results of the trade get to you, and respecting your P&L, win or loss, your daily loss limit, and having capital preservation in mind to trade for tomorrow. Do I regret oversizing and trying to go for a winning day? Yes. Why? Because I've now had to spend more money on another eval to basically be where I was at before I full ported. So it is what it is. You just keep on learning, you keep on progressing every day. But yeah, that was the trade recap. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. So deuces.